I'm a half Saiyan from the future. I've traveled back in time to give Son Goku the heart virus cure. But when I landed, something didn't seem right. I landed in the desert, waited around for hours so I could stop Mecha Frieza, but he never showed. So I went to go search for my father, Vegeta. I could sense something like his energy, but it was just so much more powerful than it should have been. At first I was excited. This could mean that defeating the androids would be simple. But as I flew across the world, something was wrong. The cities were nothing like they should be. I have to figure out what's going on.
Excuse me? What's happening here?
Sorry, small bad creature. I'm looking for someone else.
Hush, you.
What's all the fuss?
What is he doing here? We agreed, no Trunks.
Yeah, well, people kept asking, so you know.
No. Trunks is the son of Bulma and Vegeta. His personality is formed heavily by Bulma. He has no place in Dragon Ball DC.
But this is canon Trunks in the wrong timeline. Totally works now.
I don't even know you anymore. Caving to the pressure? This is just absurd.
Come on.
No! He's not even the cool Trunks. Don't patronize me.
Fine. I've got a guide. Hold on.
Spatiotemporal hyperlink.
Anyway, come on. How long's he?
Come on, we haven't got all day here. Did you get them?
I got them.
Good. We need to move.
What's your problem? This isn't anything we haven't done before. We'll be long gone before the cops even find the body.
I'm not worried about the cops.
Oh, I see. You're worried about him. Been reading the papers? Got you all spooked? Got you scared in your little boots?
Shut it, it's not a joke.
No, it is. We just gave a guy lead brain surgery, and you're worried a vampire's gonna bust us.
It isn't human. I heard it from Bill that it took out 7 guys last week.
Well, if Bill says so, it must be true.
Seriously, shut it. You really don't believe that something's out there?
I think the cops might want you to think there's something out there. Gotham's built on ghost stories. My family has lived here for 8 generations. 8! And believe me, there's always something. Witches, owls, you name it. None of them were real. Especially not some demon man out to fight crime. This is real. The jobs, getting enough money to get by, it's all we've got. Paul? Paul, where'd you go? Get the hell away from me! You hear me, you freak? You're not getting me! This isn't real. This can't be real.
8 generations, and all of them were too scared to warn you about me.
Wait! I'll talk! Please, I'll talk! No, Mother of God, please, I swear! Ah!
Look, I think it's an open and shut case. Aeroff's is dead to get the inheritance. Ace Chemicals, for all it's worth, is still worth something. Seen dozens of cases like it.
Jesus, Harvey.
Captain, we found him holding the knife. You don't get more clear than that. I ain't exactly celebrating, but we both know this town. The rot seeps into your bones.
Look, let's just talk to him on the record, see what his side of this is.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need to let things go, Jimmo.
Hi. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm Captain Jim Gordon, but you can just call me Jim, if you prefer. And this is Detective Bullock.
Hey.
Hello?
I'm going to need to ask you a few questions, son. On the record. Is that okay?
Yes, that's okay.
What's your name?
Theodore Lambert Jr., but everyone calls me Ted.
That's fine. Now, Ted, can you tell me exactly what happened earlier today?
I can do that, sir. I had been playing with my friends. We were making plans to go on a trip this weekend.
Where were you heading?
Metropolis. I've never been, and they say there's a sense of freedom there.
It's in the wind. I understand. Not a lot of freedom in your life?
It's gotten better. Getting older brings more responsibility, which is nice. I'm almost 13 years of age.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry. So, you weren't at the house. Are you able to describe how you found your father?
I decided to go home to ask my father if I could borrow some money. I usually have an allowance, but for a trip, I thought it might be better just to have a little extra just in case. When I approached the staircase, I heard a noise. Then the sound of glass shattering. I rushed to see if father had fallen or dropped his wine glass, but when I opened the door, he was...
It's okay, son. It's not something any boy should have to see.
I didn't know what to do. I felt dizzy. My chest hurt. If my chest hurt, father's must have been... I didn't want that, so I grabbed the knife and pulled it out of his heart, praying it wasn't too late. It was silly, I know, but he was my father, and I just sat there, holding it, looking out the shattered window, and then you came in, sir.
You must understand why that means we have to keep you here until this is all cleared up. It's a damning image.
You need to believe me, sir. I loved my father. He took care of me all on his own. I would never do anything to hurt him.
I want to believe you, son, but you just need to trust us to work all of this out. If you're innocent, holding you here will keep you safe if the perp that killed your father decides they want to take you out, too.
Oh, I see.
Captain, we just got a call in. Another homicide. One of Lambert's business partners, Stephen Crane.
Damn it, did we get any other suspects?
2 of them. Found them at the scene.
Wait, we caught him?
Not exactly, sir. We think it was him, again.
Christ. This has more to it than I thought. See what you can get out of them. Hopefully these ones aren't too terrified to talk.
On it, sir.
You caught them. Does this mean you'll let me go? Am I safe?
Kid, I don't know what to tell you. This could be something. It might not be.
Ted, did your father work with anyone else? Prominent figures at Ace Chemicals, like Mr. Crane?
I usually stayed clear of father's business work. It was very personal to him.
Nothing at all? No friends coming over to play cards?
There was Mr. Stryker. He and father were quite close. He was the only person I ever saw father smile with.
Alfred Stryker?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, get your coat, son. Detective, you're with me. This is going to be a long night.
Ugh, as if tonight couldn't get any worse. Stryker? Stryker! Where the hell are you? I didn't come all the way back to the plant tonight just to stand in pitch blackness. What's this urgent business even about? Mistake ever investing in this godforsaken place. Stryker! I'm leaving if you don't come out in the next 5 minutes. You do realize some of us have lives.
Apologies, my good man.
About time. What were you doing over there?
I was fiddling away at some of the equipment here. Fascinating stuff, really. This old place really isn't as rundown as they say, huh? It's seen better days, of course. But with just a few touch-ups, we could be back in the game.
I think we should just sell this thing and be done with it. I'd assume that's what you wanted to talk to me about. Theodore would never be game for it, but if we got Crane on board, he'd have to go along with it.
Actually, I don't think we have to worry about that.
Why? Did you talk to him already?
You sure he'll be here?
Father and Stryker love this place. Loved. If he's not at home, he'll be here working late.
I don't know how he could stand the smell.
We're going inside.
Are you sure I shouldn't be at the station or something?
If my hunch on all of this is right, then I want you by my side at all times.
What? Oh, my head. Wait. What the hell is going on here? Stryker! Untie me! This is ridiculous!
Apologies, old friend. It really didn't have to be this way if only you hadn't been so stubborn. At the very least, I can show you one of the fascinating little devices just left lying around this place. What you're in right now is an experimental gas chamber.
Gas? Stryker, you're out of your mind! Why are you doing this?
This place is special to me. It's all I have. I can't see it sold or run into the ground by a lack of cohesive vision. I do hope you understand.
Please, I'll give you what you want. Money, favors, you can have my shares. Just let me out.
We could have settled this peacefully years ago. I'm afraid I've just run out of patience. Once the glass casing lowers around you, it'll be done. Wait, what? What is that thing?
It's the devil. Oh Lord, I'm to die and the devil's charging towards me to take my soul.
You're not going to die. Your soul is another matter.
No. Is this? Yes, I know you! The legendary Batman! To think such a creature is actually real. And it's a fool! You've just killed yourself by entering that chamber. The glass surrounding you is reinforced. There is no way out.
I'm so sorry. I don't want to die here. Please forgive me.
Hold your breath.
That's impossible. No man could do that!
Take these.
Wait, these are...
They will ensure the man who did this to you will not escape punishment.
Did you hear that? Someone's here.
Up there! On the walkway!
It's Stryker and the frickin' bat!
Stay back! Stay back! You won't take this from me!
It's over. Your hitmen and the contracts they stole told me everything I needed to know. Killing partners to take control of the company. What happens next, you've brought upon yourself.
They didn't have any vision. They would have sold it and tore it down years of our lives!
Crane, Rogers, maybe. But you had to have someone on your side to keep them from doing it for all these years. So why kill the one on your side? Why take out Lambert?
What? Lambert's dead. No, that doesn't. I didn't.
That railing isn't going to hold, Stryker. Calm down!
He was my friend. I was going to build it back up together with him, like we always talked about. Now it's all for nothing. Whoa! Whoa! Ah!
Fitting end.
Freeze, you freak! What the hell is that thing? Never seen anything move like that. You get any of that, Jimbo?
Yeah. All of it.
The police. Oh, thank God. Did he send you?
No one sent us. Are you all right, sir?
Yes. Thanks to the Batman. He told me to give you these.
Wait, the bat saved you?
These contracts would be what we needed to put Stryker away, though judging by what's left of his body, I don't think they mean much. The only thing left now is you, Ted.
Me?
Jimbo, we solved the case. You were right. It was that nut job.
I don't think a man jumps into acid over a lie. Stryker really had no idea about your father's death, didn't he, Ted? And if he didn't kill your father, I think we both know who did.
No,
You tried to cover it. Smash the window, make it look like someone broke in. Didn't try to run. But I've been on the force a long time. And if the first thing a kid mentions his dad doing is related to a wine glass, I make sure to see if he's hiding bruises.
I didn't mean it. I didn't. It was an accident. I just wanted Dad to stop hitting me. For once.
I know, son. We'll figure this out. I have to thank you, Mr. Wayne. Commissioner Loeb's not thrilled about you taking an interest, but with your lawyers, Ted's going to have a chance at getting the help he needs. That poor boy. I can't imagine what would have happened if he was on his own. I have to be frank. From your reputation, I figured you'd be more likely to spend that kind of cash on a new car instead.
It's the least I could do. Besides, I have plenty of cars already. I don't pretend to understand the boy's hardships, but I am familiar with feeling a lack of control of the world around you. I know what it's like to want to force it to make sense.
It's the city. There's just so much chaos just bubbling under the surface. People hold tight on what little they have, lashing out. Some days, the things I see out there, I can understand it.
I wouldn't worry yourself. I find going with the flow quite freeing. Besides, it's like you say, there isn't a soul in Gotham who keeps controlling this city.
Maybe. Lately, I've been wondering if there is. It's late. Thank you again for your time, Mr. Wayne.
It's no trouble. Have a safe journey, Captain.
No beginning. No middle. Just an end. It just ends. It ends. I end. It does not begin. It never begins. It cannot begin. It isn't a thing. We used to think it was. We were all so convinced it was. I was convinced it was. I know now. That's what makes me different. Not better. We are all so small, so insignificant. Disgusting. I just know it. That's it. I know what you don't, what they don't. I know what no one else knows. I know that life, yours, mine, everyone's, is little more than dust. It means nothing. We are born, we live, we die. For what? I'll tell you for what. Nothing. There is no reason for anything in this life. It doesn't matter. We are all born with our mothers straddling the grave. We are all born just to die. You cannot stop that. You can try. We all try. Not me, but we all try. Like you. You're trying right now. Look at you. You're here on the floor, crying, doing everything you can to avoid it. Everyone dies. So why are you so upset? Because you're embracing the inevitable? Everyone has to die. You're just going a little early. And if I was you, I'd stop coming to terms with that. Because in 10 minutes, you start that journey. When I was a young man, about, 10 years ago or so, I was a gambler. I don't just mean I gambled. It was all I ever did. I was less of a person than I am even now. I was a gambler. I slept, I ate, I drank, I fucked at that casino. If I wasn't at the table, I was buying more chips. And if I wasn't buying chips, I was at the table. You understand? I don't think you heard me. I asked, do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, sir, I understand.
Thank you. I'm only trying to help. Now, back you go. I was a gambler, yes. I wasn't good, though. I lost a little and then a lot. And by that time, I'd racked up enough debt to sideline a fair-sized business. One day, I was at this poker table in some casino I had just heard about. By then, I started dashing from casinos whenever I couldn't pay up, finding some way to move around without the higher-ups catching wind of me. I was at this table full of rich, bourgeois little shits when I thought things were about to turn around for me. I had put up $15,000 that I did not have and held a straight flush. They all folded, but I was matched by one of them. The one opposite me. A small, hook-nosed, pot-bellied, pretentious fucker. He looked like money. He smelled like money. I bet he would have tasted like money. I showed my hand. Straight flush. He showed his. Royal flush. I'm no expert card counter, but listen to me. There is no way he could have won. The only way he could have had all those cards is by cheating. He must have cheated. He cheated. He cheated! He cheated! I left that table, the fat bastard laughing at me. I went into the washroom to figure out how I was going to skip this new debt when I looked at myself in the mirror. I saw the desperation. I saw the hopelessness. I saw the defeat. Then I saw nothing. I saw nothing at all. I saw nothing in the mirror because I realized it all. If money can come and go that quickly, then is it really important? The clothes I wore. One day they'll wear through. My hair will fall out. My teeth will rot. My bones will break. My mind will unwind. Standing in front of that mirror, I realized that death is the only real thing. We are born, but we don't live. We just wait to die. And nobody likes waiting. So, do you see now why I'm doing this? You're lucky enough to skip all the waiting, all the bullshit, and just die. I'm helping you. That's what I do. I help people die. Look at me. Each mark on my body is another person helped. Look here, just underneath my ribcage. See that? I helped those 5 just last week. And here? Here is a family I helped last year. All those people helped. 74 after you. Am I not a good person? Am I not a saint? Am I not an angel? Don't worry about thanking me. No one ever does.
Where is he?
Oh, just over there behind you. The chair.
He's gone.
And my job is complete. You were late again, just like last time.
Quiet.
Hurting me won't bring them back.
No.
No, don't worry. You're safe for today. I just need to do some bookkeeping. There. All done. 74. That's 74 people you failed.
I said shut up.
I'm only doing what's right. Look at us. We're no different from one another. No different in any way.
I can think of a few ways.
What? Because you don't kill people? Because you're a hero? Because you just break their bones, condemning them to a life in a wheelchair? You've brought so much pain to so many people. At least I spare them that.
You're a freak, Zaz.
A freak? Oh, I don't think so. I help people. I help them escape the nothingness. And I do it randomly. I don't discriminate. Look at him over there. I saw him today. He was the first person I saw. I didn't choose him. He chose himself. You, though. You choose. You choose. You decide who's worthy of punishment, who deserves to never walk again, who deserves to never see or hear or speak again. I help strangers to transition to the other side, and you commit predetermined, planned out acts of violence. So maybe there are a few ways we're different after all. You're the freak. Looks like a few of your friends are joining us. Before they climb those stairs, I want you to know this. one day, maybe soon, maybe a year from now, 10, 20, whenever, you'll realize I was right. That life is meaningless, that death is the only constant, the only reality. I just hope you come and find me then.
GCPD! Open up! My God. What happened here?
How nice of you to join, even if you are a little late.
Victor Zsasz happened. He's all yours.
What? Just like that? You ain't gonna help or nothing?
I hope to see you soon, brother.
He'll be here.
He better be. And if he ain't, we've already got the cuffs on you. This scrap metal make you feel safe, pig. You want to run that by me again? I heard you weren't bright, but this...
That's enough.
Jesus!
Talk.
I'm still trying to make sense of it myself.
This ain't right, Jim. We should have called animal control the moment this freak showed up. Now we're standing out here with this...
Bullock, why don't you get started on today's paperwork?
And leave you up here with these two? You hitting my flask or something?
Downstairs, Harvey. I got this.
Suit yourself. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Waylon Jones turned himself in about an hour ago.
Killer Croc.
That ain't my name.
Tabloids say otherwise.
Heard the tabloids say some things about you, too.
He agreed to enter custody, peacefully, if we gave him a chance to speak to you first.
Consider this your chance then, Jones. It's passing you by.
Paper's been saying I'm responsible for these missing kids.
You're not?
Would I be here if I was?
It wouldn't be the first time one of Maroney's men got desperate.
Everything I've done for Maroney has been on the straight and narrow. I'm just a driver.
And I just quit smoking. I can't believe this.
Why are you here, Waylon?
Child killer ain't the kind of rep I can afford. I've been working hard to get where I'm at. Can't let some two-bit journalist chasing a headline ruin that for me.
You can prove that you're not behind this?
Better than that. I can show you who is.
Hold on now. That wasn't part of our deal. You said talk with Batman. I can't just let you walk out of here holding his hand. You're in police custody now.
When we're done, I'll come back. Lock me up then if you want.
And we just take you on your word?
My word's the only thing that's kept me from eating bacon at night. Kept you a lot safer than these cuffs ever could.
What do you think?
We give him what he wants. You could have come down here on your own.
Mm-hmm. And who would have believed me?
You could have brought Gordon.
That's supposed to be a joke? Truth is, you're the only one who could understand.
Understand what?
Not every man who looks like a monster wants to be one. Can't tell me you want to wear that mask. Spend every night in the gutter with guys like me. In a perfect world, there ain't no Batman, ain't no Killer Croc neither.
Why do you do it then?
Do what, survive? I do what I have to, same as anyone else in this city. Fact is, nowhere but the underbelly of Gotham was willing to give me a chance. Before all this, it was the freak show. The bars, the glass, the stage,
Same difference, ain't it? I'm the man I am. The man the papers want to call a cannibal and a predator. 'Cause that's who the world wants me to be. You keep your eyes out though, Batman. One day, I'm gonna be my own man. Bigger than Maroni. Bigger than...
Stop talking.
That's one of them. This is the place.
What is this?
Gather around me, children. Your captain has come home.
That's your guy.
I've brought you presents. Rewards for how faithfully you have served me. Together, we've taken everything we can ask for from the streets above and gathered it down here, tucked it away where no one can see. We've buried all their riches on our very own treasure island. What's ours is ours!
What's ours? Ours!
That's right. Down here, we're in charge. We can do whatever we please, stay up late, eat whatever our hearts desire. We can play and run and make every dream into a reality. As long as you listen to your captain, of course. I'm the one who made this all possible, aren't I? I pulled you from ye windows, saved ye from them cruel adults. No more school, no more doctors, no more rules. It's all thanks to me. You all agree, don't you?
Yes.
Why then have you failed me?
Let's go.
Don't move.
You there! You're supposed to be me right hand, aren't ye? Me first mate. You're supposed to guide this ship and keep these boys and girls in line while I'm away. And yet, I've heard that our friends at the GCPD no longer believe the lumbering croc to be our villain.
We've been down here all day. I swear, none of us said nothing.
Oh, but someone must have said something, and I know it wasn't me. I've been working extra hard to afford you all this life of luxury, this secret life away from everyone who wants to see you leashed. I'm the one protecting ye, don't you see?
Tick-tock, Batman.
Not yet.
If we're going to keep this up, we can't afford any stragglers. A crew is only as strong as its weakest mate. And you, me boy, you haven't got your sea legs yet. That's right. It's time for the plank.
Oh, please, I don't want to.
But you will. Ah! Me hand! The Batman? Here.
You thought you could run this city by stealing your children.
Where are ye?
There! You thought you wouldn't have to answer to that.
Come down here and face me.
You thought you wouldn't have to answer to me.
Down here, I don't answer to anyone. You're in my domain, Batman.
No, you're in mine.
He's come to our island to take you all away, to take our treasure. Stop him!
What's ours is. What's ours is. What's ours is.
Stop! I'm here to help you.
Wait, no!
Waylon, don't!
did you do?
Sometimes the world gets what it wants.
Don't want to say I told you so.
But you're going to, aren't you? Please, not now.
Next time, we call animal control first.
You're there, aren't you?
I'm everywhere.
You sure about this one?
Waylon needs Blackgate, not Arkham.
Pieces of that old man stuck in his teeth really makes that hard to believe.
Arkham won't treat him like he's human.
Is he?
He deserves to be.
I guess that's more than we can say for the rest of us.
Demonstrate for me possibilities I've never thought of, and present me with heroes who will give me courage and hope. Ease my sorrows and increase my joy. Teach me compassion. Entertain and enchant and enlighten me. Tell me a story. Dennis O'Neil, 1939-2020.
Hey, lady. Looking kinda lonely.
Lonely and fine. Just the way we like 'em.
What do you say? You and Artuf looking for some fun?
Yes. Do you gentlemen believe you could offer some entertainment?
Baby, you let me and Mike here take care of you and we'll amuse you all night long.
I see. And then?
And then? Well, you are in our turf.
Which means you're gonna stay in our turf until we say so.
Or until we get bored with you. Then we'll just kill you.
So, if I'm understanding you correctly, my continued survival is dependent upon my capacity to entertain you. Yes? In that case, come closer. And let the entertainment begin.
Okay, alright, lady. You want it? You're gonna get...
Stay away! Don't move!
Ah, I was beginning to wonder if you even existed.
Oh God! Now monsters? What the hell is happening to this town?
It grew tired of scum like you.
How very dramatic.
That man better be alive.
He is. But in about 90 minutes he may wish he was not.
There are 4 fighters alive in this world who know that arm lock technique. I've met 2, and they're all men. Who are you?
I am Lady Shiva, and I have been searching for you. Look at these photographs. What do you see?
It's a Chinese Jian sword, double-edged. The inscription on its scabbard reads,
Plague Sword. Originally forged in the Yuan dynasty, its cut is said to bring an untreatable disease that leads to an agonizing death. And, once its victims expire, their last breath spreads the disease to any nearby living being.
Like some form of biological weapon.
The sword was hidden away during the Ming and Qing dynasty, but during the Boxer Rebellion it was stolen from its vault and disappeared from the world. Until recently.
There's a private collection of ancient Chinese weaponry on display at the Sprang History Museum. The exhibit opened today.
Indeed. I'm on my way to retrieve it right now. You may come along if you wish.
What do you want with the sword?
Nothing, but I am curious to see what kind of men its legend will attract. I'm also curious to know more about you.
Me?
Yes. I have heard tales of a Batman from Gotham. A man-beast who strikes from the shadows with uncanny skill. I wanted to see him for myself, and test those skills.
I don't fight for thrills, and if what you say is true, we should hurry to the museum. I have a car.
And I have 2 feet. I'll meet you there.
Suit yourself, but hurt anyone else along the way. And I'll hurt you.
I would appreciate it if you tried.
Alfred, I need any information you can find on a Lady Shiva.
Taken an interest in Hinduism, sir?
No, in roving East Asian martial arts female grandmasters.
And to think I was concerned your new nocturnal activities would hamper your chances of meeting honest women. A report from the Criminal Intelligence Bureau of the Hong Kong Police Force details the massacre of a triad lieutenant and his entire gang, performed, apparently, without the use of any weapons. The only surviving witness, a janitor, says the victims called the attacker Shiva before their demise.
Cross-reference the MO and search other police databases in the area.
Already did, sir. Similar reports from Shanghai, Tokyo, Manila, Jakarta. The most recent one seems to be a triple homicide in Bangkok. All of the victims had ties with organized crime, martial arts, or both. But she was only positively identified in the Hong Kong case. Beyond that, there are no confirmed records of her even existing.
She didn't strike me as someone who cares too much about covering her tracks. So someone might be covering them for her. Keep digging.
Will do. And in return, do let me know if the lady will be joining us for dinner later.
It's almost midnight, Alfred. And she's a mass murderer.
True, but perhaps she has a sister?
Alfred.
No, you can hardly blame a man for trying, sir.
This museum must place a lot of faith in its automated security system. I could not find a single guard in this entire wing.
You sound disappointed.
Slightly, but I cannot imagine them being much of a challenge.
Someone sent them away, and there were no signs of forced entry, which means that same someone likely let the thieves in. You said it was a Yuan dynasty, but the rust marks on this one aren't nearly deep enough to be that old, and one of the encrusted jewels is treated glass.
Ah, a fake then.
Left behind by whoever took the real sword, probably to win some time. We have to move.
It would seem that is not all they left behind.
What do you mean?
3 men. Defend yourself.
Shiva, watch out!
You're awake. Good. I like your car. It has power, but the handling is rather rigid.
It's a work in progress. Where are we? What happened?
We are in a safe house set up by my employer. I drove us here while you slipped in and out of consciousness, and I opened some energy pathways in your body to help break down the poison. Otherwise, it would have taken you days to recover, instead of hours.
And you didn't take my mask.
Why would I? You were not wounded in the head.
Right.
You were right, however. I found the museum's head of security while you rested. He confessed to disconnecting the alarm and sending his men home early. He was paid handsomely for it.
Did you hurt him?
You concern yourself far too much with the lives of others.
Because you obviously don't.
And that is why you took an arrow to the chest. You nearly died because you were more concerned with my own safety than yours. A concern that was, I admit, entirely misplaced.
I should have seen them coming. I even scouted the room before you arrived. Were they already there?
Yes and no. Take a look at this sword and tell me what you see.
The balance. It's astonishing, and the edge is razor sharp. The grooves indicate this sword was crafted by hand, but there's no maker's signature.
It is a nameless sword from the Nameless clan. They are assassins, orphans, and newborns, trained from the earliest age possible to serve.
To serve who?
No one knows for sure. Some say they are just mercenaries, while others say they are thralls to a demon. But what they are makes no difference. They are nothing, and that is why you did not see them. As part of their training, the Nameless are stripped of any symbol of identity. Their sense of self is extinguished. Their past and future are erased. For all intents and purposes, they do not exist. Until it is time to strike.
Then how did you sense them?
I did not. But 2 months ago I did kill 3 of their fellow clan members in Thailand. Their desire for revenge upon seeing me betrayed their presence. Only the most accomplished warriors can mask their intention completely. Some can even project it to intimidate their enemies. These warriors were not at that level, and now they never will be.
So they can be beaten.
Everything can be beaten. To think otherwise only invites failure, though with your body in its current state it may prove impossible. I saw it while you fought. Your body engaged them, but your mind was astray. You were clouded by doubts and concerns. You thought about everything, while they are nothing.
You don't seem to have much trouble dealing with them.
Only because many years ago I did the same. I rejected my name, my past, everything that made me who I was, in order to become what I am now. I became nothing. I wonder, can you do the same? Can you let go of everything you are and turn your back on the world? Can you become nothing, Batman?
I can't.
I figured as much.
But I can become something.
You may have found our master, but you cannot defeat him. Or us.
I am certain the last 6 of you I met all thought the same thing, including the one who revealed the location of this warehouse to me, while he drowned in his own blood.
Step back, all of you. Bear witness. This one has earned a more painful kind of death.
Ah, the real plague sword. I was wondering where that went.
It shall go inside you shortly, wretch. It will pierce your flesh, slice your muscles, and tear your tendons, leaving you useless, but alive. Then we shall throw your broken, diseased body from the top of the city's tallest tower, and your pathetic death will usher in the pestilence unlike anything the modern world has ever seen. At dawn, Gotham dies. With you.
So, if I'm understanding you correctly, you wish to kill me with that sword.
We are beyond desire. We are inevitable. I will kill you.
I would appreciate it if you tried.
against us, and an even greater fool to come unarmed. You cannot breach my defenses. You cannot fight me. You can only perish. Now accept your destiny and death. What is this? Bloodlust? No, it's something else. My swords! My bows! To me! My nameless! My nameless! Where are you? Where? Ah! Stay back! A cut of the sword will end your life! Be you man or beast!
I am neither. I am more. I've taken your guards. Now I'll take you and that sword. And I'll put you both where you won't be able to harm anyone else ever again.
Stop! One more step, and I'll run you through!
If you do that, I promise you'll be the plague's first victim.
My life is already forfeit, creature. We shall die together, and Gotham shall follow!
Not while I have this. This incendiary grenade will burn us to ashes the moment I die. I will bury you with my body if I have to. You won't escape, and your plague will end before it even begins.
You wouldn't! That's madness!
That's what it takes to save this city from you.
Then I'll take my own life. For the Gas! You! Ah!
Not bad for a first attempt.
There's always room for improvement.
That gives life interest, but I see you have found something to become. Fear.
No, these men knew fear. I showed them justice. For those they killed, and for those they would have killed.
Interesting. Still, it makes no difference.
Maybe not to you. Wait, may I? Just as I thought. The sword's handle is hollow. And inside,
a piece of cloth?
Wrapped around pressed seed pods. If my theory is right, we're looking at the real root of the Plague Sword's legend. Some kind of toxic plant treated to infect a person when dispersed inside a wound, turning them into a carrier whose breath carries equally deadly spores.
This all sounds rather improbable.
Chemical warfare has existed for far longer than this blade. Still, I'll know more once I'm able to properly analyze.
Improbable and correct.
You knew.
I suspected. A poison like this was said to exist centuries ago, but was extinguished by terrified farmers. You may be holding the last specimen.
In that case, I think I'll hold on to it a bit longer, if that's all right with you.
You need not ask my permission. My employer only requested the sword. He said nothing of whatever secrets were hidden inside.
Speaking of secrets, your employer.
All I can tell you is that he is on the side of good. But should you wish to know more...
Not enough to fight you for it.
A shame. Perhaps another time, then.
Another time.